What's good? In this video, I'm going to be listing 10 features that bring down these rap songs. So the first song I'm bringing into this video, I think, is Mom's favorite, and I think Nine Vicious absolutely ruins this song. So Nine doesn't actually have a verse on this song, but he has background ad-libs, he has ad-libs throughout the track. It's a very serious song, especially for Bully. It's meaningful. You have Donsk at the end, you have Ye kind of being more introspective, but then you have Nine Vicious just shouting and just screaming every couple of lines that Ye has. It's just so annoying, and this is why this song is not top 5 in this album and will never be. It is just way too annoying. It brings down the song, and it doesn't fit. If it's on like King or just like This in a Must, if it was on something like that, sure, but on this song that's so serious. I just don't like Nine's, but I'm not the biggest hater of Nine or anything. It's just the fact that with a song like this, you don't want some very out of character, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the song. I think Nine completely butchers the song, and I dread listening to the song because Nine's on it. But I will still listen because Ye's verse is amazing. That Donsk at the end is very emotional, very strong and powerful. But the next feature I think ruins this rap song, kind of R&B song as well, is Tizu's Touchdown on All the Signs by Don Toliver. Usually this duo works together pretty well. I think we have 1 or 2 collaborations between them. The other one is Backstreets, where Tizu kind of takes a back seat, but instead of having background vocals or this kind of backseating the song, this time he's a full-on feature with vocals and a full verse. And this verse is fucking terrible. I'm a pretty big Tizu fan. I loved his last album back in 2023. I like a lot of his features he's had, like Darling I, Modern Jam. But him on this song tears down the whole thing. It sounds like he forgot what he was doing. It sounds like this is just a random teaser verse that was just out there. Don grabbed and put on the most like random song. Don's verse on this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Could have been a stand on Octane. But then midway through, you get this very, very terrible teaser verse, and it makes me skip the part. This is one of the songs where I will skip the feature, and now I don't even go back to the song. Because this feature is just that bad. I fucking hate this feature. Next, we have Dominic Fike on Cameras by Isaiah Rashad. This is the newest feature on this list, and I think, for me, I can tell you why. He could have gotten a better vocalist on this. Maybe get SZA, maybe get someone else on TDE. There's so many better people in the TDE circle that could have done this for him. But he chose Dominic Fike. I get Dominic Fike is going ballistic on TikTok with Baby Doll and everything. And I think Dominic Fike can definitely work on this song. But I think Dominic Fike on Cameras, it sounds very out of place. His vocals are just very mid and just kind of don't blend in well. It sounds very out of place. I think even Isaiah Rashad himself could take on what Dominic Fike did in this track and did it a lot better. So I think for sure this feature could have been left off and it would have done no impact on the track. I don't like listening to this song repeatedly over and over again. This is definitely a track I'm only listening to when it comes to full-length album. I know some people are getting glazed because Dominic Fike, but for me, very out of place, mid. It doesn't fit the song. It does not fit the song. It's just the energy of it. But next we have Say So on GNX, the song GNX, not the album. Well, he's on the album, but Say So, it has such a bad verse. And this is like Kendrick's goofball song. He's just like having fun with it. He's doing goofy ass shit. This is one of his worst songs in his discography because of his part, but also because of Say So had such a terrible part. I think he's the most runtime on this whole song because after his verse, we get into a third part of the song where it's him and Kendrick going back and forth. Even worse, the way his delivery comes off. I know this is very West Coasty and you like that kind of flow. You know, all power to you. I hate this kind of flow. It sounds forced. It sounds corny. And it just sounds so cheesy. It just, when you're listening to it, you're like, what the fuck is he doing? It's such a terrible flow, and I can't believe Kendrick greenlit this feature on GNX. It just brings down the whole song. Okay, Kendrick's part is funny, so I'll listen to it. But as soon as I hear Say So, it's over. I'm off the track, bro. I'm skipping the whole entire thing because he's on the second part, and he has a couple of background vocals in the third part. So it's just it's a struggle to listen to, and that's why this is, I think, the best example of a feature that's ruined a song so far. Next, we have Lil Tyler on You Ain't Gotta Lie by Denzel Curry off Strictly for the Scythe. I tried going for very new features. Lil Tyler's on the second half or latter half of this song. When listening to it, At first I was like, this feature's not bad, but when you really pay attention, this feature is awful. I know some people are very hit or miss with You Ain't Gotta Lie. I love the song. It's so catchy. I love Denzel's verse. I love 454's verse. They kill the shit. Then you have LaTyler talking about some random shit at the end. I think you literally could have cut that off, had in there Denzel Curry hook, or had 454 extended verse. It doesn't matter what it was. Just or a different feature entirely, or just cut the song short. Just get rid of this verse, because it has no place of being here at all. I think it's just, he's trying to do what Denzel did, and I think it comes off very weird and corny. I think LaTyler as a whole is just an artist that really hasn't evolved past that COVID time, if that makes sense. So in my opinion, yes, I won't skip it. This is definitely the one of those features I won't skip, but I will notice, same thing with Nine Vicious, like, they're out of place, they're really annoying, but it's also just to my taste and what I don't like, and I can see why people like it. And I will still listen to these songs in their features. Next, we have Burna Boy on Only You. Do I have to explain? This is the only skip on the fall off for me. Maybe two, but this is the one big skip of this. You have a very mid J. Cole verse, but we'll get into that later. Or if you want to go watch my skits video, it was a couple videos ago. But I think Burna Boy on this, it's just, his vocal inflection is fucking terrible in this song. It's just, he just sounds very whiny, and I really don't like how whiny he sounds. His lyrics, like his writing is absolutely dog shit, especially for the song, like content matter. This feature didn't be on here. I don't know why J. Cole is going out for like a Burna Boy feature in 2025, because second disc was recorded in 2025 post beef, because disc 29 was already done before. So I don't know why we're chasing Burna Boy. I mean, there's so many better. We could have gotten Jid verse, or we could have gotten anyone else on Dreamville. There's so much talent in Dreamville, and we went fucking Burna Boy on a song like this. There's so many R&B talents or people that can do what he can do, but 10 times better on Dreamville alone, and he completely just goes with the wrong choice in my opinion. This is just the obvious choice of going with a terrible choice. But next is Don Toliver, What We On by Jid. Don Toliver is usually known for being a feature artist, right? Like the Around Me's and the Can't Say's and just a bunch of career-defining features, and this one is fucking horrible. I like the idea of a Don Toliver on an R&B track with Jid, but Don Toliver, I don't know, I only think this is Don Toliver's fault. And I only think this is Don Toliver's fault. I think whoever the engineer is needs to be fired, because they take Don's vocals, slow them down, like chop them up, and it sounds so rough. It sounds so rough. The inflection is horrible. It like stops. It's weird because the lines stop. They just come to a sudden stop, and it has a horrible inflection, horrible reverb kind of thing going on too. I hate it. I will not play the song. This is Jid's worst song because of Don Toliver, and just Jid very forgettable in this. But yeah, whoever engineered and mixed Don's vocals on this did a terrible job. When Jid drops albums or records, he usually comes with a very, very polished album, right? There's really no mixing problems. It's just very, very mastered, right? He comes with very finished products. But here was, What We On was a very big example of a polished song. Don Toliver on it was terrible. This is one of the worst features in 2020 that I'd go as far as say, at least mainstream wise. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more content, like and subscribe, support the channel. See y'all next time.